Good morning, guys.
Good morning, everybody.
It is currently 1:14 a.m. In military time, that is 13:14.
No. It starts over after midnight, so it's
Oh, it
only
is 1:14. 1:1. My bad.
It's okay. Anyway,
this... My lighter's gone.
check in your hand.
If I don't have any cigarettes tonight, I'm gonna be pissed. We'll find it later. Okay, anyway. This video idea is brought to us by Bryce Copeland.
Yeah, man, he plays football over at Bradley High School.
What about?
Go Bears.
Go Bears.
Bleed black and gold, baby. Alright, so...
He wanted us to talk about racism.
Yeah, so we talked on bullying a while back. So we want to hit on this, too.
I
You hear.
Go ahead. I interrupted.
Why are you interrupting while I'm talking?
Why are you talking? I'm trying to interrupt. Go ahead.
It's a vicious circle. Anyway, racism oftentimes is contributed to a southern thing. A lot of times it's said to be, oh, it's a southern thing, you know, and skinheads and everything like that. But I mean, the fact is, it can happen anywhere, anytime. I'm not saying that I'm not. There's lines that you don't cross in society, and
Racism is one of those lines.
yeah. I mean, it says in the Constitution of... It's a moth, dude.
Oh.
Yeah. You're tripping hard. Oh,
Is
it's a
it?
moth. It's a moth.
Okay.
Okay, I was just making sure I was right.
Y'all see that? Holy shit.
Yeah. Look, if you see that behind his head, there's
What?
a little fluttering in the window.
Yeah, shit. What?
Yeah.
Shit. What's that?
Hey, they'll see what's in there.
Okay, whatever.
Anyway,
I personally am not racist. I think people who are racist are just self-centered,
I'd say misguided.
misguided, self-centered. I mean, like, if you think one race is more than another one, then I'm sorry.
Now, scientists have proven that all race ethnicities have special abilities. African American males have the extra leg muscle that allows them to run faster and longer than the white
Shoot,
men.
look at Will Ghost, and he jumped at one guy.
Yeah, he cleared him.
Oh, dude, that was crazy.
Now, and furthermore, Caucasian males have the more ability to resist disease due to the constant exposure in Europe of poor health exposures throughout history. We've just adapted. Same for African American males in their natural physiques. It's just normal. It's a what I call extreme adaptation. Over centuries of exposure, organisms are either forced to adapt or die. And humans are just one of those species that can adapt.
You've hit on Caucasian and you hit on African Americans.
Well,
What do you think about the Mexicans?
Mexicans, Africa's extreme heat climates,
Mhm.
but Latin Americans have been exposed to heat and hard work. I'm not saying anything like that, like any slurs or anything like that.
I'm
It's
trying to be
proven
racist.
that all Latin Americans come from a deep-rooted, a lot of Spanish Catholic, which is Spanish Catholic belief relies a lot on hard work and dedication. Which I'm not saying anything about anybody else that they aren't dedicated, but I'm saying that it comes with the ethnic origin of being hardworking and diligent. So that's really the thing of, they'll work cheap. It's not that it's not Latin Americans that work cheap. It's that they're just very dedicated. And I find that to be very admirable personally. Anything else?
Racism, I don't agree with it. I'm not racist. I love everybody equally.
Yeah, I mean,
Blacks, whites, Mexicans.
everybody has their own problems individually. You can't
Hang
blame
on. 420.
420. You can't blame one race's problems. I mean, you can't blame one person's problems on a whole race. Yeah, there's a lot of bad things in the world going on, and yeah, a lot of people are involved in them, but you can't judge everybody by that. You have to sit down and judge a person by their heart and their actions.
And their character.
Yes, and their character. So what you have to really decide is, I'm not being racist.
I love this man.
Some people say, I'm not racist, I hate everybody equally.
That's dumb.
That's harsh.
Why would you hate? Hate's a strong word.
The most liberal words in society today,
Love and hate.
worldwide, I love you and I hate you.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even flip you off.
And the phrase "I'm sorry."
Very
Those are the
good.
3 most liberal used words.
Don't apologize if you don't mean it.
You know, so that also contributes to racism
Liberals.
because somebody says that, oh, this is not my personal views, but people say, oh, blacks are killing blacks, and they're the reason the crime rate's so high.
Yeah, black on black hate crime.
Yeah,
It's not hate crime. It's just crime.
yeah. I mean, you don't see one white man shoot another one, and all of a sudden it's a white on white hate crime.
No, see.
So, I mean, I don't think that. Now, I'm going to say that I don't think, we all have seen this before in movies or whatever, that, I mean, a cop pulls a guy over and he looks at the officer and he says, it's because I'm black, isn't it? We all take that for a joke because it's funny, but the root of it is, if someone actually wanted to do that, that is considered playing the victim, I suppose. Now, I understand that a lot of people are like, oh yeah, the South believes in slavery. Not everybody does.
Not everybody does.
Okay, now I don't.
See, there's the moth.
There you go, everybody. But I just want to point that out real quick. If you look out throughout history, slavery, which was interesting in the South, there was more white slaves than black slaves. You see, some people actually chose to go into slavery. It's called indentured servitude. Now, it's reached back all the way to Babylon, where people just couldn't pay their bills. And what they did was, for a certain amount of time, they would work for whoever they owed the money to until it was paid off. It's called indentured servitude. Now, around the 17th century, 16th century, empire started... Sorry, am I boring you?
No, go ahead.
16th, 17th century, empire started saying, hey, we can't have slavery anymore because it's overcrowding. So what they did was they invented what's called debtor's jail, debtor prisons. So what you did was, instead of, if you couldn't pay your bills, you couldn't serve them anymore, whoever you owed the money to, so you were put in prison, which the time was equal to how much ever you owed. Which actually, coincidentally, most of them, if you were put in debtor prison, you probably weren't coming out alive. You probably put in a body bag, which for the equivalent back then was actually a pine box.
You just said you ain't coming out dead or alive. You're coming out in a body bag.
Oh, sorry. You're not coming out alive. My mistake. So that's your history lesson for today.
I spent most of this video just looking at myself.
Go ahead, Patrick.
No, you did all the talking, man. You basically cleared it up. That's it, guys. Bye.